chatting everything up. I'll show you out the window. It is hot. Look at that, the sun is shining. The sun is out. I'm trying to see, I might need to fill up my wee birdie's bath. There we are, found this. Oh, I've got fans all on, look. Ah. Right, where are we? Right, let me put in the description a link to the, if you want to become a member of the channel, it's in the description, and I'll pin it at the top. We're cooking with gas this morning, look at that, there we go, that's us now. Good morning everybody, good morning. I'm feeling summery, I've got my, the only problem is, see, a lot of my nighties and stuff, they come too low on me, so I've really got to tie them, because I don't want to be showing my scars and everything off. I don't want anything like that. Do you like my earrings? I've got sunflower earrings. I'm themed. See my hair clip? Themed today. Yes, themed. Is that not pinned at the top? Why is it sitting there? Pin it at the top. What is pinned at the top? Right, okay. Right, I'll show you the beverage I'm having today. Fanta lemon. Ooh. Fanta lemon. And it's chilled. I don't know if you can see the condensation on it. It's going to be lovely and fresh. Cheers. That is nice. Not too lemony, just the right amount of lemon. There we are. I felt a wee bit sick about half an hour ago. I'm feeling better now. I cleaned all my bathroom needed cleaning, so I cleaned all my bathroom and then I felt sick. So that's me done my bit for today. So I'm going to put this on again. This is brilliant, this stuff. Peter got me for Mother's Day. Oh, it was Mother's Day. Surfos. Hello. I'm in Scotland. Michelle, good morning. This is beautiful, this stuff. It smells amazing. Just put it on, lather it on. But I'm going to be sitting out in my garden today, in the shade, of course. I like to sit in the shade. You know, look after your skin, people. Don't be sitting out. Do you know what we used to do in the olden days? In the olden days, we used to just put baby oil on. How crazy was that? That's before we realised, you know, the damage that people were doing to their skin, lying out with baby oil on. So make sure you've got your sunblock on, hats on, all that kind of stuff. Stay hydrated, especially if you're having a flavouring. See, if you're having a flavouring, make sure that you drink double the amount of water than you normally would, because water is great. That's lovely, that lemon. So that's the plans for today. Today I'm just going to sit outside and enjoy the weather, because Disney Mum, good morning, good morning. Do you know, every time I see your wee face, Disney Mum, I'm like, I wonder if I'll ever get back to Disney. I'd love to take my grandson, you see. But I have been spoiled. I've been 5 times to Disney, so have been spoiled. Daisy do. Look, she's going taunt. See her? Did you see her going taunt over there? The size there as well. The size of it. Isn't that crazy that we used to do that kind of stuff to our skin back in the day? Brooklyn, hello, good morning, good morning. Aye, we used to do that. We used to lie out in the midday sun, just. But your skin is very important, and don't forget, your skin is the biggest organ that you've got. Look after your skin. I mean, and anyway, see, these days you've got the fake tan stuff. I might actually do that later. A wee bit of fake tanning. It's tanning water. I don't know what the difference between tanning water and the other kind of tanner. I'm not up to. I might do that later, Dawn. If you put some fake tan on, because you've got that kind of thing now. You don't need to be doing that to your skin. But listen, I sit in the shade and I get a tan. I don't know why that happens, or the the physics behind that, but I can sit in the shade and come in and I've got a tan. I don't know why. But my dad's really dark skinned. In fact, see, my dad's Canadian, and he's got really like when he takes a tan, he takes a tan. I mean, my dad goes really, really dark, so I've kind of got that kind of skin on me. That if I'm out in the for 20 minutes, I come in and I've got a tan. I don't do it intentionally anymore. Tala, I'm sorry, but see in my chat, you've got to speak English, and it's not because I'm racist or anything. It's because I don't know what you're saying. You could be saying anything in the chat, and I wouldn't know. You could be doing a slur of some sort, and I wouldn't know it. So that's why you've got to speak English in my chat. Sorry, it is what it is. Oh, Disney, yeah, I would. But see, when we took Peter, I remember when we took Peter, and we had, of course, we had to get the Peter Pan stuff. We had to get the Peter Pan outfit for him, and he was Peter Pan with his wee hat with the feather in it and all that. It was just magical. But do you know something? I could spend a fortnight just in the Disney Hotel. Port Orleans Riverside's my favourite. See, even if I won the lottery, I don't think I would go to the Grand Floridian because it's just no, it's just no me. I mean, it's a beautiful, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful high class hotel and all the rest of it. But I like Port Orleans Riverside, the bayou, the alligator bayou bit here that you're like it's meant to be in the deep south, and there's like wee ponds everywhere and alligator things, and it just feels even more magical to me. So if I won the lottery, I'd still be going there. Port Orleans Riverside's my most favourite place in the world. My happy place. I could quite easily spend 2 weeks just at that hotel because it's got lots of things that you can do. It's got a fishing hole. My dad always said that the fish were. There's my lovely Carlin. Good morning, Carl. My dad always said that how depressed the fish must be getting caught like a million times a day. You don't kill the fish. You know, you catch the fish and then you put the fish back. Although one time, see one of the big birds, herring, a giant blue herring. I'm in Scotland. I had caught a fish one time and I never even had time. I think I dropped it, and this bird went away with it. And I was like, I unintentionally fed that bird. I didn't even feed that bird deliberately, but there you are. The bird got a bluegill or something it was I caught. But it's got that, and then it's got like bikes, and it's got the boat that takes you. It used to be Downtown Disney. It was called. It's called Disney Springs now, and you get the boat, and it takes you down the bayou. To Disney Springs, and it's just a wonderful wee trip. It takes about 20 minutes, and it's just the wind on your face. And the last time I went, it was a year to the day that I had got all my cancer treatment, and my hair was only like that. It was my hair was just growing, and I remember just feeling the wind just through my hair. It was just the most magical. In fact, in 2 days' time is my anniversary of me getting the double mastectomy. I got it on the 15th of May. So I did. And then on the 15th of May, when we went to Florida, my dad had booked us in for a special night. Was it just the one night? It was just the one night in Animal Kingdom Lodge. And it was amazing because I remember lying on my bed and looking out the window at giraffes. And if you know me, you know that Giraffes is one of my favourite animals. Capybaras as well. I love capybaras. But giraffes is my most favourite animal. If I was going to Africa on a safari, I'd want to see where the giraffes are at. And looking out my window at these giraffes, it was like one of the most precious memories I've got, you know. And see when you're like in a hospital and things like that, you take strength for your memories. You don't think, oh, that's a great car I've got, or oh, isn't that a really expensive watch that I've just bought? It's memories that you grasp and you cling to, and it makes you happy and that kind of thing. So hopefully one day I win the lottery and I can go back with my grandson. I would just stay in the hotel area and just let them go and do the parks. I would go to Typhoon Lagoon though. I'd have to go to Typhoon. I'll tell you about Typhoon Lagoon. See my lassies, my lassies. Typhoon Lagoon. I went with the girls and they said, "Oh, we're going this wee ride here, and it's like a ring. It's like a water ring that you go on, right?" And I was like, "It's not a roller coaster, is it?" And they're going, "No, mum, it's not. It's just a wee shoot kind of thing. It's just a wee." Jeez, it's a ring, and they had Sophie and Amanda and me at the back, right? Holding on to this bloody rubber ring, doing, and it was a roller coaster, and the whole time my ass was dangling out the bottom of this thing, and it was dragging along the rails. See, by the time I got off, not only was my ass for a draw, but I had ladders all the way up my swimming costume. It was like, and the whole time I'm screaming, they're enjoying themselves. I'm screaming because I'm going to fall off the bloody thing. We were up and down and running, and it was. If you've been to Typhoon Lagoon, you'd know, but I didn't know it was going to be a ride like that. I thought it was just going to be like a wee shoot kind of thing. Jeez, the time I got, that was it. We're going home now. Enough fun for today. And then, the same time, the girls are out, everybody's sunbathing, everybody's on their loungers like that, they're all sunbathing. And there's my girls, and they've got buckets and spades, right, because there's sand. So there's a bit that's got lots of kind of shrubs and trees and stuff like that. So they're all there, dig, and all of a sudden a swarm of flies come out the ground like that and start attacking folk and the loungers and everything, screaming about all these millions of flies that my kids have just dug up. And then one of the most embarrassing times in Typhoon Lagoon I've ever had, and it was when I was married, right? I was married at the time. And me and the ex-husband and the girls went to Typhoon Lagoon, and as we're walking in, there's a place that sells pearls, right? Straight from the oyster, pearls for the oyster. And I hate people staring at me. I just want to blend in. I don't want to be noticed, right? Anyway, we go in, and I'm like, oh, I'd love an oyster. I'd love a pearl. Oh, that'd be lovely to take home a pearl. And the ex-husband went, do you want a pearl? And I said, I'd like a pearl. Come on, I'll buy you one. And I was like, oh, thanks very much. Right, very romantic. Because my ex-husband, there was no romance in the man. But anyway, that was one of the occasions that it was quite romantic. So we go out to the stall, right, and what oyster do you want? I'm like, I'll have that oyster. So the woman picks the oyster up, and then she bangs on the desk. Can I have everybody's attention, please? People are what? What's going on here? People are all stopping in their tracks. What's happening? What's going on there? Everybody come over, and I'm like, oh no, it's one of these. It's oh no. So she goes into this big long thing about the oyster, and how they catch the oysters and a whole thing. And I was to tap the shell 3 times, and there was a whole thing. Everybody's ordering about us, and then eventually she opens the oysters. There's a wee pearl in it, and she says, "Congratulations, you're now the mother of a pearl." And everybody's clapping like that, and it's a whole thing. And I'm like, oh, just give me the pearl so we can get out of here. Sky, my gorgeous Sky, how's the weather in La France? It's beautiful here. What's here my window? Look. Am I even in Scotland? Ah, I might be in Spain. Donde está la labro de señoras, por favor? Don't know what I'm saying, but anyway, it sounds Spanish, doesn't it? Donde está, that is where, isn't it? La labro de señoras, I don't know what the hell that is about. Meet me around the corner or something. I thought it meant where's the toilet, but I've been saying it wrong all these years. But anyway, but that was a whole. I hate that drawing a crowd, and it seems to happen to me a lot. I draw a crowd a lot. That was one occasion I was like, oh God, let's get out of here. Just grab the bloody pearl, let's go. People are all clapping at me and all that, going, congratulations, not for F's sake, just bit the pearl in the bag and geese it. There was that time. It's lovely today, yes, it's lovely here as well. On my honeymoon in Greece, right? We went to Greece on honeymoon, and we'd only been married, 3 days or something, right? There we are in Greece. We had brand new wedding rings on, and the ex-husband's wedding ring just slips off his finger, goes into the water, and there it is on the sand at the bottom. And I was going, oh my God, He shrank. Maybe it was an omen. He shrinks in the water like that. So I put my foot on it because I don't want to lose where it is. But when I put my foot on it, it made it sink right underneath the water. Anyway, there's the ex-husband trying to dig down, dig down, dig down. And as soon as he goes to grab the ring, he gets floated back up because the water's quite salty. Right, I'm standing crying in the ocean. But this time there's wee old ladies running about me. You okay, Hen? Is he alright? I'm going, we've just been married 3 days and he's wedding now. Oh. And then they're going, Brian, come out. What is it, Mammy? Come out to the water. Everybody come out. Before we knew it, it was like a school fight. You know how a school fight and there's like a ring around you? That was us, only it was in the ocean in Greece. Ex-husband's digging down, digging down, digging down. It went on for half an hour. The tide was coming in. Right, the tide's coming in. Eventually, he manages to get the bloody ring. He comes up to the top of the water. He's got the ring. Yeah, everybody cheers. There's a whole thing. Everybody's clapping again. And that was it. We went back to the room and opened some blue label flavouring. They don't mess about out there with the flavouring. They don't measure. They know how here you've got the measuring things if you want a flavouring in cola, for instance. The Optrex, there's that. And no, in Greece they just open the bottle straight like that into here. There you go. Blue label. So that was that. That was Sky. A crowd run us again. It was like, oh jeez, why does this always happen? And of course I get to blame it. It's my face. It's my face that these kind of things always happen to me. Crowd runners. But that was eventful. That was an eventful honeymoon. And then the tax man was coming round and they turned all the lights out at night. Shh, everybody be quiet in the bar. The tax man's about. So we all sat and whispered, shh. And then, it's all right, tax man's away, and then it all starts up again. It was craziness, crazy. I think it was. I'm feeling rather summery. I've got my yellow on. I've got my flowers in my hair, and I'm drinking lemon Fanta. Greece is a beautiful place. We were going to go on an excursion to the Blue Caves, but that got cancelled. It was the water was too choppy. But the ex-husband was always afraid of sharks, you see, and I love deep water. I would love to go right out in the middle of the ocean in a boat and just dive in that water. That would be me. I love it. I love swimming in the sea, the water. We hired a pedalo. The ex-husband, when they even get out the shallows, there was people. it was about up to her waist, the water, and that was the deepest we were allowed to go. And I was like, can we not go way out there? No, we're not going out there. There's sharks out there. But there's a net. But the sharks can get in the net. You had a thing for sharks, anyway. It was a lovely, lovely place, Greece. Beautiful place. Here, and as I said, I didn't know. I don't even know what happened to it, so listen. And it wasn't my fault. I brung a weapon home that I didn't know that you weren't allowed there, yeah. I'm telling you. There was a shop we went into and it had every kind of weapon under the sun, right? It had like stars that you throw and the knuckle duster, all sorts of swords and things, and I'm like, who's going to take a sword home? But there was this nifty wee stick. It was a wee thing like that, and you flick it and a metal pole comes out of it, right? And I didn't know that you weren't allowed these kind of things. I brung it home, and we showed some family members, and they went, oh, you didn't bring that home, did you? And I'm going, what about it? It's an ornament. You know about that? You're not allowed to bring that. There you are, I brought it in. Oh wow, Sky. See, we've got sharks, but there's no man-eating sharks, I don't think. There's no man-eating sharks that we've got, but you don't want to bump into a great white. Do you know where I wouldn't be swimming? The Galapagos Islands. The Galapagos Islands, I've got a thing for the Galapagos. I'd love to visit the Galapagos Islands just to see the birds and all that kind of stuff. And the marine lizards, right? I'd love to go and see all that kind of stuff. But the sea is like really fierce and choppy. There's no way you'd be able to swim in that water. And it's full of sharks and other things that want to bite you. I wouldn't be swimming in that, no. But beautiful, clear, crystal water in Greece. Yes, I want to jump in that water. Way out there, way out. I love going in for a swim. I do love going in for a swim. And anyway, if a shark wants to get you, they can come into the shallows. I've seen sharks right into the shark. People are out paddling in their sharks there, so what about they're more frightened to you than you are of them. I'm not bothered with the sharks. Leave the sharks alone. Aye, but I wonder if I'll ever get on holiday again. I need a bloody holiday after everything I've been through this year. I'll tell you that right now. I need a holiday. Do you know what? I'm just enjoying what I've got, to tell you the truth. See just now the sunshine. My chair's out there. My wee doggy's going about. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. So I can't complain. Cannot complain. I'm happy. But I did feel a bit sick earlier on. Hello. I can't pronounce your name, but hello and thank you for coming into the chat. Yeah, and I've been right through France, Sky. The whole way through France, from one end to the other. I've been. Yep. I've passed by your gaff. If you don't know, a gaff's a house. We call it your gaff. It's a house. Right by there. And then in Italy, I did actually take some cutlery. I mean, I come clean on here. And anyway, I've told my priest all this. I have confessed to my sins. And they wanna. We got a plate of chips and it was something like £15, and this is going right back. This is going back into the 1980 something, right? And it was for like £15 for a plate of chips. I thought, you know what, the cutlery's coming home with me. How about that? Cutlery. Took a knife and fork. In my mind, I was like, that comes with the chips. £15 the plate. I should be taking the plate. You're lucky I'm getting the plate back. Oh, take me to the beach. That'd be lovely. Just listening to the water. Just listening to the water lapping in is beautiful. See, in Croatia, the fun fact about the Croatia beaches, they're mainly pebble. They're not really sandy beaches. All the ones I've been to anyway are like pebbles. So see when the water's going in and out, you hear the lovely sound of the pebbles. And I just lie and float in the water, right? I just float like that and have my head under the water, and you can hear all the pebbles all moving about like that. It's just gorgeous. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go just a wee quick one today. I'm going to go out and sit and enjoy this gorgeous weather that we've got. Oh, somebody's beeping out there. Maybe it's Jason. Maybe Jason's out there. Come on, we'll go for a ride. Oh, aye. Wouldn't mind, Jason. But I love you all so much, and thank you for spending time with me. I hope you also have a lovely day today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.